All right, testing, testing. Can everybody hear me? All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost, good morning and welcome. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for today's news conference as we celebrate the completion of the exciting development of these new projects. We have a great number of attendees, so thank you all for being here. My name's Logan Cobbs. I'm the Director of Communications, and today marks a great day for children and families as we expand our recreational amenities here in our great city. We are delighted to have you here with us today. We know it's a little warm, so we're going to get through this. Now, without further ado, let's commence this ceremony by introducing our mayor, Paulette Guajardo.
Thank you. Thank you, Logan. Thank you so much. Well, welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. Today marks another milestone for the city of Corpus Christi and for the people, the residents, and of course, our visitors of Corpus Christi. So before I begin, I want to recognize our district councilwoman, Sylvia Campos, who is obviously here with us today. Thank you, Sylvia. And we have our Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee member, Adam Rios, and Mr. Sean Flanagan. Where is he? I saw him. There he is, over here to my left. Adam Rios and Sean Flanagan, thank you for your service on the Parks and Recreation Board. We have State Representative Todd Hunter's office, represented by Chrissy Romeros. There she is. Thank you, Chrissy, for being here. So it's my pleasure to announce the completion of the highly anticipated splash pad and the new playground here at our city's premier regional park, Cole Park. These enhancements will provide increased play opportunities for children and families alike. Cole Park is widely regarded as a favorite here in Corpus Christi and most beloved park within this community. And we have people from everywhere, from this region, that come to Cole Park to create a beautiful memory for their families and friends. So as you can see, it's set against the sparkling bay and it offers stunning views at every turn. This signature park, located on prime city real estate, is free and accessible to everyone. So on any given day, you can find countless people of all ages and backgrounds that can be found enjoying this park, whether they're enjoying the trails, running, walking, skateboarding, cycling, or fishing. Everyone has something to do here, and we take a whole lot of pride in having this park belong to the people of Corpus Christi. So the splash pad, playground, and other play amenities offer endless hours of joy, as mentioned, and exercise and social interaction with others in the park. So playing at the park has numerous benefits, including promoting physical fitness and stimulating the imagination. Nature offers visitors a place to shake off the day's stress and improve their overall well-being. So as we all know, Cole Park is home to the city's 5th splash pad and the largest playground in our great city. So I, along with the city council and city staff, would like to personally invite you to visit this park and, of course, extend that invitation to your friends and to your family. And just remember, this is an asset. It is a true blessing to have this beautiful park right here on this natural resource. It's absolutely beautiful, so we thank God for that. So at this time, I'd like to invite City Manager Peter Zanoni to say a few words about this wonderful day and milestone. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Peter.
Good morning, everyone. As the mayor said, we do have a tremendous turnout here, and we're glad everybody's here. We know it's a little hot, so extra stars for you all for coming out this morning. As the mayor said, I am the city manager for the city of Corpus Christi, and it's with great pride that I'm here today. I was reflecting back this morning on this park, and about 5 years ago, when I was interviewing with the city council for the city manager position, this is one of the parks I came by. And if anybody had a snapshot from 5 years ago and compared it to right now, it would be very different. So 5 years ago, the pier behind me was decommissioned. This is not the pier that was there 5 years ago. It was a dilapidating one that was demised and finally taken out with Hurricane Harvey. And what you saw when you drove by it was a big piece of plywood, not letting people get on what was an unsafe pier. So this is a brand new asset behind me, the pier, which offers fishing and other entertainment. I don't live too far from here, and so once in a while after a meal with the family, we do walk down here. And while it is a fishing pier, what you find is families, individual youth sitting at the tables, reading books, looking at their iPads, talking with each other, and there's an aura of quietness and respect, and that's great. So we don't see that if you don't come down. I just wanted to share that with you today. So also 5 years ago, we know and we talked to the city council about we want our parks to be activated. Another story is 5 years ago, I visited one of our biggest parks in the south side, Bill Witt Park. And I was there with Councilman Hernandez, and we were walking around for a while. And this was in the afternoon of Friday when people are out of work, right? And he was showing me this, that, and saying, these things need to be fixed. We need this, we need that. And it dawned on me after a while, there was nobody in the park. I'm like, where are the families? Where's the people? And the reason they weren't there is because there's not much to do in a park that's just grass and trees. And so, excuse me, so having things like we're commemorating today, $1 million playground, a brand new splash pad, that gives families in our community, hardworking families, amenities, quality of life amenities to do, free of charge, as the mayor said. Because that's important to repeat, that we want free, high quality of life amenities in our parks for our families, for our children, for our teenagers, and for our young adults. This park is one that we'd like to highlight. We want more of our parks to be like this, that have a variety of amenities for the family. So somebody can fish on the pier, somebody can skate, and really a world-class bowl skating facility. Somebody can have a cookout and a barbecue. Somebody can enjoy the water now. They can enjoy a brand new playground. They can catch a movie or an entertainment in our amphitheater. They can walk around the trail. They can bike around the trail. So isn't that diversity and use in the park? And that's what we want. That's what this Cole Park offers us today. I just want to recognize a few individuals this morning who made this possible. And it takes a lot of folks to pull something off like this being $1 million playground and a splash pad that we see here. So we do need to acknowledge our own city team. I know Jeff Edmonds, the Director of Engineering Services, is here somewhere in the back. Jeff. He has some great teammates. His team's been coming together in the past 5 years. We have Priscilla, Curtis, Wayne, and Ambricio. Are they all here? Some of them may be here. Some of them may be working. So thank you all for the work you did. Isaac's here this morning, a well-recognized figure in the engineering department. And then brand new, it's probably fitting to introduce a new amenity to the city, the first ever city architect. So as we build more in our community, we want somebody in-house that has an architectural background to help when we select design firms to kind of cross-check the work, right? And so with me this morning is our brand new architect, and he's so new. What's his name again? Your name? Andre. I'm still trying to get his name memorized. So Andre, can you stand up so people can, yeah, there's Andre. Yeah. Yes, sir. So we have a lot more in the pipeline to be building in our parks, in our public safety facilities, in our community centers. So Andre is going to help to make sure we're getting the best value for our taxpayer money and make sure from an architectural perspective, this is really what we want. So Andre, thank you for being here this morning. And we know it won't be long. He won't be having that jacket on anymore. He came from the north, so. But he says, hey, Jada's dressed warm to keep cool. So maybe that's the trick. Yeah, right. So the area was overseen in the design by Levy Dykema. Mr. Dykema is here. John Dykema, yes, sir. Thank you, John. And Janak as well helped, right? Janak, and Miss Janak is here as well. Now, the two facilities were built by two different entities. We have Progressive Commercial Aquatics helped us with the splash pad, and the representative is the representative here from the commercial way in the back over there. Okay, yes, sir. And then Gurley Contracting also helped in the landscaping and the construction of this as well. Now I spoke with Todd this morning. Where is Todd at? Todd, there's Todd in the green over there. So Todd, I came here a little early to try to acclimate to this humidity. It didn't really work, but in that time, Todd gave me a tour of the facility, the playground behind me. Just a couple notes on it. So this is an all-inclusive playground, all-inclusive. That means people of disabilities, people of age, people of senior years can use the playground. It has 7 principles of all-inclusivity. that wasn't dreamed up in some garage somewhere. It was dreamed up at the University of Utah by experts. The playground headquarters, the manufacturer is from Tennessee, and the playground is made right here in America in Alabama. So we're not talking overseas production, folks. This is made right here in America. Lifetime warranty. A lot of great features on it. Todd, thank you for all the work that you did. Now, that's it, except I just want to do one more thing. A lot of the things we talked about this morning are really for the adult audience. And as you can see, we invited several, and they showed up, several youth here today. Can you all raise your hand, the little kids that are here? Right. So I want to see, I'm going to ask if maybe one or two of you all can come up and volunteer to say a few words. Who wants to volunteer this morning? Yeah, one or two of you all, come on up. Okay, we got one. We're going to get somebody else. But we want to ask you a question, Kay, and you're going to answer for us. We want to know, are you going to use the splash pad or the playground?
Both.
Both. Okay. Okay. And we want to know, why would you like the splash pad? What do you think about it, or why will you like it?
Because it has the two little pirates and the other stuff.
And the what?
Other stuff.
Other stuff. Okay. Have you used the splash pad before?
No.
No? You haven't been to any in the city?
I have.
Okay. All right. Are you going to come and see this one? Are you going to play in this one?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's great. Give her a hand. Yeah, good job. Anybody else want to come up? We have one other. Yes, yeah. So we're going to ask you the same kind of questions. I'm going to have you come over here so your access cord won't come over anymore. Okay. So do you live in the area?
Yes.
Okay, great. So we expect that you might use the splash pad?
Yes, I will.
Going to, okay. And how many times a week do you think you'll come down here?
Probably twice a week.
Twice a week, okay. And if this wasn't here, what would you do to keep cool in the summer?
I would probably go to the area where they have the snow cones and eat them.
Okay. What a big upgrade then, right? Snow cones to splash pad. That's great. All right. Thank you, kids. So yeah, this really is for them, folks. You know, we're here as adults to help commemorate this, but to acknowledge the adults that pulled this off. But it's really for our youth here in our community. These two assets, the playground and the splash pad, we're doing this for them. So children, thank you for being here this morning. We expect as we drive by with our windows down to hear some screaming, okay, and some cheers going forward for the rest of the summer. So audience, thank you for being here and putting up with the heat. At this point, I'm going to invite our City Council District Representative, City Council District 2, Sylvia Campos, to say a few words. Yes, ma'am.
I don't know if you need
Okay.
a cap.
No, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much, and good morning. Hey, I don't want to keep you all any further. So I just want to say thank you so much for being here. It's a wonderful day for Corpus Christi. It's a wonderful day for our kids. I remember the beginning of summer. This is it. You know, we used to do the recreation halls, but now we have the luxury of having something like this. I asked some of the kids, you know, where do they live? And luckily, they live in Lindale. Lindale is also a part of District 2, and they've have had a splash pad for a while. And I also love that it's not fenced in. I have heard that some of the county they built a splash pad, a so-called splash pad, but it's fenced in. And thank God that we have the site to know that this should not be fenced in. So I got to get that out of the way. Mayor and council, city council have made it a priority to maintain and enhance the city's assets, building upon developed parks and with yet even more amenities, which we see here. So build it and they will come. So prove it, right? Y'all are going to come and use it. I know I came prepared. I came with my swimsuit on because I am ready to jump in with you guys. So, and I know that if we had let the audience know, they would have come in their swimsuits, right, guys? So anyway, this got built because of public input. Peter, you're right. 5 years ago, it was a different story. The pier was broken. When I was block walking, I had families, people tell me, you know, maybe other people have boats and they can go fishing, but working families don't. All they can do is go out into these piers and into the bay and go and fish. This is it. This is why we work so hard. You know, we always say we never see the light at the end of the tunnel. Well, this is it. This is the light. The light is that we built it and y'all are here. So let me see what else. I know I went off of script, but I can't help it. That's just my nature. I also wanted to acknowledge my family. I, I was born and raised here, but yet we all are very independent, and I think that's healthy. But I also acknowledge that when my family shows up, it shows that we support each other. And I just wanted to acknowledge my sister Dora and my sister Yolanda and my grandnephew Dylan. I'm also was supposed to. I wanted my grandkids as well, but what can you do? Go on, right? So. Our city has taken a beautiful natural landscape of Cole Park that was donated to the city and created many amenities to increase the recreational factor and making the popular destination for residents and visitors to our unique coastal town. The park is a venue for the public concerts, which Peter acknowledged, movies, civic events, and so much more. And I also have to acknowledge that the foresight of our previous leaders that we have these kinds of parks. If you are able to drive, not many cities have parks like we do along the bay that we can just park and just take in the scenery. This is something special, and we should acknowledge that. So, anyway, thank you so much for being here. I also want to make sure that I invite Juanita Garcia with Texas A&M to say a few words. And believe me, kids, we're trying to rush this as quickly as possible because I want to get in there too. So help me welcome Juanita Garcia. Thank you, Juanita.
Good morning. I won't make it long because I know it's hot, but thank you very much for inviting me to talk about the Well Kids program. So I'm Juanita Garcia, the manager for the Well Kids program. It's an initiative with Texas A&M Health Science Center and Driscoll Children's Hospital, and we're focusing on wellness. We want our children to be well. We provide education on nutrition and well-being and being physically active. So what better way than to have this great park here? So we're so happy to partner with the city to offer our children physical activity options that they can continue to be active once they finish our classes. So we know that if they're physically active, they're going to be mentally well also. So we're really going to focus on prevention. We really want our children to be well now. We know that a lot of conditions later on in life happen because we're not active. So being active and eating healthy and all that stuff is really, really good. So thank you very much for inviting me. And I hope I didn't talk too much because I get carried away. All righty. Thank you.
Miss Juanita, thank you. We wanted to bring somebody special to this ribbon cutting this morning to focus on that, and for the children to focus on health, focus on fitness. These outdoor activities will allow you and help you to do that. So we know probably many of you have phones, right? Who has a phone in the front row? The little kids. Yeah, see, everybody has a phone. So we want you to put those phones down for a little bit this summer and come out here, stay active, as Juanita said. And we do have some great partners that are helping us at all levels to stay healthy and fit. So one more person, or one more group actually to just recognize, and then we're going to proceed to, I think, the splash pad. Logan's going to give us directions on that. But we do need to recognize our Parks and Recs department. Many of them are here today, all the way from our directors, assistant director, Lisa Oliver. We saw one of our pump mechanics this morning, a relatively new hire. All those staff members are critical in keeping our parks active and open and vibrant for our community. So a big round of applause to all our Parks and Recreation staff. They do a lot. Usually it's early in the morning. It's on the weekends. It's a lot of work to keep our parks up and running. There'll be even more work with this park, but they're up for the challenge. We appreciate them. The families thank them. I thank them, as does the mayor and city council. So with that, Miss Logan, are you going to give us directions on, where's Logan? Yeah, we are. Okay, Logan's going to tell us what to do next. Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, Peter. So as we conclude today's ceremony, how about that? In just a moment, we're going to conclude today's event by walking over to the splash pad in a officially pressing the play button for this fantastic facility. But before we do, I just want to take a quick moment to acknowledge the passing of Melanie Lowry, and she was a former member of our city organization. Melanie dedicated nearly 5 years of service to the city of Corpus Christi as a senior public information officer. She was vital to various engineering development projects, including the new Cole Park Pier right behind us, in addition to the plaza. So a commemorative bench in Cole Park has been dedicated to Melanie's memory, and that can be seen right on your right here. So her family is here with us today, located right there in the third row. So on behalf of the city of Corpus Christi, we want to thank you for sharing Melanie with us and want you to know that she is dearly missed. And to all in attendance, thank you for attending today's news conference. We will go ahead and head over to the splash pad. Will do. We will go ahead and head over to the splash pad to open this attraction. After that, please enjoy free cookies and snow cones and explore the new enhancements. Thank you all. I'll see you over there.